Guru team, and welcome back to another Advanced Loot Routes on my server, the White Cloud server. So, first episode we started out in Balota. Here we are starting out in Prigorodki. I got really lucky. I spawned in next to the water pump. Well, just over in the field over there next to the water pump. So I just came down here. I just topped up with a little bit of water. I'm going to guzzle some more to get my hydration all the way cranked up. And I had a quick little shifty about these houses. There's nothing really much here. I got a new pair of shoes and a skate helmet, and that's it. I can hear a chicken somewhere, which sounds interesting. So let's go and sort this out. Get some more water. Always try and tank up with the water as much as I can to start with. These are fruit trees around here, so don't forget to check all the fruit trees. I checked the fruit trees and I got a lot of fruit. I got dried fruit, I got fresh fruit, I got some fruit that I've already got. So I've already got that. I just wonder where this chicken is. Over here, there's a farm over here with a bunch of Zeds. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over in this direction because I want this chicken. Thought I heard a Zed. There they are over there. So Prigorodki. So Prigorodki is on the east side of... I heard... So, there you are. On the east side of Cherno. So this is effectively the Cherno spawns. So if you find yourself in or around Cherno, this is the spawn group that I will be considering this to be part of. So what are my plans? Well, we're going to go into Cherno, because there's a couple of things I want to hit in Cherno. There's the little military base up at the top of the hill, just over here, so we want to hit the little military base. Not sure what we'll find. I've loaded it up a little bit more on my server than maybe on official, but we might find things like some gloves. We might find things like a better jacket or something like that. We are feeling the pinch a little bit, feeling the cold a little bit. I'm going to have to keep moving to stay warm. And I'm going to have to keep eating. So want to do that, and then I want to go into obviously want to check out medical, fire station, and police down at the bottom of Cherno, and then we'll head up into the Novoselki area where there's a few more bits and pieces, and once we're finished up at Novoselki up at the top, we'll talk about where to from there. So because this is, I don't want that. Because this is the advanced loot routes, there's no point in you really staying in for this. I mean, you know what this is about. I've got some fruit. I'm eating my way through some fruit. I've now got some chicken. I'll probably stop off somewhere in a house somewhere and cook this chicken depending on what I find along the way. And as I've said before, my stomach's pretty full, but I like to try and keep pushing my hydro all the way to the top and my food all the way to the top as soon as I can, and then I know where I stand. I'll probably go back to the water pump after I've been through here and had a look at these few houses, and I'll do another final top up before heading off. I suggest you do the same, but it's entirely up to you. So there you go. This is the advanced loot routes for the Cherno spawns. The same thing would apply if you anywhere in Cherno. You might not want to come out here as far as Prigorodki to get some fruit and some water. You can certainly probably find some pike and some tins and things in the city, but it's all much of a muchness. So I will carry on with this, and I will pick you up again. Night is falling, just outside Novoselki, which is up at the top. I'll see you soon. Well, Cura team, so here we are up at Novoselki. I think this is Novoselki. Anyway, way down out there, past that industrial unit, is Prigorodki. So we came in from Prigorodki, as you saw. The military's over there in that humpy bumpy bit, which is fine. We then went down through, that's the main part of the city, and down in there somewhere is the police department. So we went and we had a little look at the police department, and then a little bit further over here is medical, down here behind these buildings over here, which is medical, and then over there is fire, and then you come up from there and there is police again, And then we come up here to Novo Silky, and there is another water down there. You can see the water down there. So I've done all of that, and what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Well, we're not looking too shabby. We've got an SSG 82, which has a full mag in it, which is great, and I've also got a spare mag with 2 rounds, so 8 shots. Five shot and 1 in, which is pretty good. We picked up a stab vest, which is good for close encounters and various other bits and pieces like that. May save you as well. Saved me once from a tripwire. Stab vest, broke my leg, but saved my life. We picked up a nice warm jacket in a fetching yellow. Quite a surprise. Didn't find the full firefighter set. I got the firefighters dark pants, which is great because they're best insulation, and this is best insulation. So we're lovely and warm now, which is really, really good. We picked up a medical bag, canvas bag, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. It's not in great condition, so let's give it a quick repair. Yeah, down by medical canvas bags. Really nice, yeah. I haven't found any other good bags, to be fair. But it's not too bad, you know. It carries, I think it's 30, which is what it carries, so this is not too bad. We'll just give it a quick shifty. And I've filled up my water, and I've been working my way through the food, as you can possibly see. So the bag's in better condition. We picked up a helmet. I don't have anything else to wear on my head yet. Haven't found a good hat. Picked up some hiking shoes, trail shoes. Still haven't picked up a decent set of gloves. And we've got this. Got bone knife. I'm using the bone knife for utility tasks like cutting up chicken and cutting down bushes and bark and things and whatnot. Picked up a spare battery. Picked up a gun repair kit, which is great because we repaired the SSG. It wasn't in the good condition it's in. We have bandages. We have our knife. We picked up a compass, which is great, so I can talk and we can look at directions. Picked up a lovely box of matches, which is also good. Like I said, we picked up some quite a bit of chicken now. I picked up 2 more chicken in the city and cooked them, and we're still working our way through the chicken. Like I said, my water is all the way up. My blood is going up, as you can see, because I took my blood for the blood collection bag, which I have, and I took a couple of hits from the Zeds that left me with a bleed, which, you know, by the time you get around to fixing the bleed and so on, you know, people have said that since 1.25 came out, the Zeds have definitely been causing more bleeds, possibly. That might change with 1.26, but we'll see. So we'll chow down on some more of this chicken. Just eat it all, see how far we go, probably go all the way up. Like I said, chicken's not the best, but we're going to start heading out of this place. We're going to start heading up the valley, and we're going to find bigger game, like cow, probably, and possibly goat and sheep and various other bits and pieces, but we may as well stock up on food. I've already stocked up on water, which is great. We got a leather repair kit, which is also great. That's my blood bag, which I got sorted. Iodine tincture this time, which is great. I mean, we've got all the medical stuff. We've got the blood bag, we've got the iodine, we've got TETs, and we got multivits, and we've got a couple of bandages, which we're keeping in our medical kit. And I do have this. I'm very concerned because the gas bottle is badly damaged, and I've had gas bottles blow up on me before in a fight with a Z, so I'm putting it in my bag because I think the last time I had one in my jacket or possibly in my pants, and a Z hit me and it went off. It surprised the heck out of me, I can tell you. So yeah, so there you go. So we're looking all right. I mean, we're not looking fantastically super marvelous. We're looking like a marginally dangerous civilian. I don't know who we're dangerous to, ourselves or others. It's hard to say. But there you go. So this is the end of this area up here. There is, if you want, there is a little military roadblock just over there with a couple of military tents if you feel like it. I don't particularly feel like it, but this is where we're going to head. We're going to head up there because just off up in there in the distance is a camp. I think it's called Stroytel Camp. So we're going to be heading that way. That's the valley we're going to be heading up. Obviously, if you wanted to go down and do below the airbase, we were in it, perhaps. Well, I mean, we got lucky with the convoy, I think. You know, we looked a little bit more dangerous when we went to the Belota military base, but I don't think we actually were a lot more dangerous, to be fair. And we had a better gun, but we got that from a convoy, and that's just one of those things. So there's nothing really over there that I want to go and have a look at, which is fine. Um, Odds and sods and bits and pieces, nothing super fantastic. But we're going to head up here and we're going to head up the valley and we're going to see what we're going to get. So what I'll do is I'll probably go and do the camp, and I might call you in after I've done the camp to see if there's anything super marvelous and exciting, and then we'll talk about where to from there. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Kura team, sorry, I'm trying to send you astray. This is not the block of flats that I was standing on. I was standing on the other block of flats. You have to come over to the other side. This is the other side. So that's Prigorodki down there. Way down there where I started somewhere. Yeah, there's somewhere. Anyway, you need to come up to these other block of flats, and just up here, this valley is the valley we want. This will take you to Streutel. Getting my bearings all mixed up. These are the things that happened. So follow this. Where's my compass? Let's put my compass on so we can check. So there you are. This is almost directly north. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow this deep cut valley all the way up to Streutel camp, and we're going to have a look at that. And after we've had a look at Streutel camp, I'll let you know what we found. So yeah, ignore me completely thinking I'm in the wrong place. It's not the first time that's happened. I'll see you soon. Right, Kura team. This is Streutel camp. It's got a little water just over there, you can see. So we have filled up on water. We've got a new canteen now. Got rid of the bottle, got a canteen, and we've got a longhorn, but it doesn't have anything in it. The main issue we have at the minute, frankly, is we have no food. So we're gonna have to deal with the food situation sooner rather than later. I'm gonna keep my eye out as I travel along here for some fruit and fruit bushes and various other bits and pieces. What we're going to do is a little, what's you call it, hunting place over there. I'm going to go and check that out. We want to head up this way anyway, because Zub Castle is in this approximate direction. So this road, if you follow it around, does a bit of a loop, heads over towards Zub Castle. So we're going to go up there. Hopefully we'll find some stuff along the way. I got a nice big knife. As we got the Fang. Have they fancied that up a bit? Nah, it still looks the same. But yeah, so we've got a sharp knife. We've got to head up to Zub. We've got to find some food. So that's really the main thing. So we didn't really get much there. We did get a hunter's jacket, sorry, and we got a Zimikova or whatever you call it, Zmiovka. For head, because it's better insulation. We're gonna trudge through the wild a bit. So we've got a relatively good weapon. We haven't found any ammo for this, but that's fine. We're doing okay. We're gonna keep an eye out for some things, but we're definitely gonna see if we can get some deer along the way. And I'll call you when we get to Zub, shall I? I'll see you then. Right, welcome back. This is the castle at Zub. I came up from that way. That way. I came up this way. That's oof. Mogilevka. So there's a little. Did I come up that way? Or am I getting lost? Mogilevka. Oh, who can say? Anyway, the point is, I'm up here at the castle of Zub, and I didn't find squat. Really, there's another one of these with not around in it, and there's down in the one of these houses things, keeps. Gatehouses, whatever, there's a large tent, which is of no use to me whatsoever. So bit of a bust. On the way over though, I did spot some deer. I did say we were short on food, and coming up here, you pass a couple of deer spawns. So I got some deer. So we got some venison, which is pretty good. And you can see I'm now maxed out on the water and food front. I'd probably say the issue with the venison is I had to cook it outside. I was pretty in need of food by the time, and I just night was falling and all the rest of it. So anyway, so I cooked outside, but it takes an age to cook now compared to how it used to. It used to be really pretty quick. I don't know, 30 seconds maybe. It seems to take a minute now per steak. And as you can see, I've got a few, and I've eaten a few already. I got a lot off the deer. I think I got 10 in total off the deer. It's a little roe deer. So anyway, so I've got some food, which is great. I had to dodge a bear on the on the way up here, which is always good fun. But you know, keep your distance and run away and live to fight another day and all that. But where are we going? Well, where is our compass? Our compass is we're still heading north, which is great. So this is, I think, this is a little town called Vishnoi, if memory serves. That's what its name is. And if you head straight up and you follow this little dirt track over the top, it'll take you to another camp, which is a rather famous camp at Nadezhda. And we'll be stopping in there also to see if we can get any 308s for this thing. Maybe we'll pick up a better rifle of some description. I'd like to pick up some hunter's pants. I'd like to pick up some gloves for heaven's sake. Balaclava, like I said. Oh yeah, I picked up a cowboy hat. I couldn't turn it down. Yeah, so we got food, we got stuff. So Vishnoi, is there anything I want down here? Gloves. Maybe this is my server, so on my server there is a truck ton of Zeds that spawn in that field for some strange reason. Who did that? Anyway, there's quite a lot of Zeds that spawn down there. So, oh look, we'll have a little bit of a nosy. I can't remember if there's a water pump in Vishnoi or not. There might be. Most places do have a. I can't see. That might be one down there in the middle, but we're all good for water. So it shouldn't be a drama. So we'll just take a quick casual stroll through there. We'll head up over the hill to the camp on the other side, and then we'll be heading up to the Sobors, Novi Sobor and Starry Sobor. So depending on how things go, I'm probably going to pick you up on the outskirts of the Sobors and see what we got. So I better hit the trail. I haven't heard any Zeds. I haven't heard the bear again. So I'm presuming I'm out of its range, and it's done a bit of a frank buff. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Right, Cura team. This is Nadezhda. You may have seen me broadcast from here before. There's a lot of Zeds on my map in Nadezhda. So it is a heck of, they're all around. They're all around over there. There's some in the bush over there. There's some in the trees over there. There's two mummies down there somewhere. So there is a lot of Zeds. So there are a lot of Zeds kicking around, which is, you know, fascinating. Here comes one coming to see me. Hopefully he won't cause too much of a ruckus. Yeah, so if you're on my server and you want a challenge, come up to the desert. Just give it a go. Woof. Yeah, tell you. Anyway, what do we got? What do we got? We got a blaze. Yes, we got a blaze, which is pretty good. We also picked up a hunter's backpack. No hunter's trousers, but we picked up a hunter's backpack, which is also good. And we finally picked up some gloves, which is even better. So we picked up some padded gloves, which is awesome. And we have picked up some 308 ammo. So we've got ammo for the blaze. We've got ammo for the longhorn. We can probably drop one of those, and I'll have a think about that in a minute. Picked up a couple more tets from medical and a bandage. And we picked up some Fonta and a sewing kit, and that's predominantly it. So we did pick up a few little bits and pieces. Nothing really in Vishnoi. There is water in Vishnoi, by the way. But hello, you're a bit close, aren't you? But didn't pick up anything else. So we're gonna head on out of here, and and we're going to head up to Novi Sobor, just to have a little bit of a mooch, and then we're going to head over to Stary Sobor, which is literally within spitting distance. Stary Sobor having that military area out the back, which is essentially what I want to have a look at. So I'll probably call you in at Stary Sobor when we're up in the military area and see what we got from there before we move on to the latter stages of our journey. So yeah, so not bad, worth it, but tense. This is a tense experience creeping around here. You don't want to set anybody off, set the Zeds off, and set the mummies off because there's way too many of them. So I'm going to sneak my way out of here, and I'll see you at Stary Sobor. Right, welcome back. That is the military at Stary Sobor, as you can see, with the water tower and the big red barn and the church and all the rest of it. Didn't have what I wanted, sadly. We got the Death's Head balaclava, fine. We picked up a vest, which is fine. But I was hoping for like a KA 101 or something, anything. And didn't really get it. There's a shorty KA in there. I just don't want it because I don't need it. It's not the kind of weapon I want. Certainly not for this playthrough. Maybe on another playthrough, sure. But in terms of loot, I don't know. I mean, it's still worth going through there, and it's still worth seeing what you got. But otherwise, I didn't really get an awful lot of stuff. What I did get was I got the combat sights, which is fine. I'll hang on to them in case we get the M4A1 over at Vybor. When I went to, what's the name of that place? Novi Sobor. I went to the police department and I found some more ammo and topped up my magazine for the SSG. So I've now got an SSG with a full mag, and I've got a second full mag, and I've got a mag's worth of ammo, which is fine. I don't really have anything else. Had to work my way through some of my repair gear. I took a bit of a pounding at Novi Sobor. I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of Zeds at Novi Sobor. There's a lot of Zeds here too. There's a lot of Zeds on my server. Full stop. No mummies here. I think there's a mummy out by the church somewhere. So yeah, I didn't really. This military's been good to me on some occasions and not good on others. And this time it was not super good. So where we are heading this time is we are going to be heading, this is almost due west, so out past the church, heading out the fields that way, because that will take us out towards Vybor military camp, and that's where we're going to head to next. We're going to carry straight on across the fields. Obviously, if this was a busier server, you might want to decide on the best way to do that, but that is the way we're going to go, and we'll do Vybor, and obviously after Vybor will be NWAF, and from NWAF that will be the end of our journey. So at the 3/4 stage, yeah, okay. I mean, we've got a couple of good weapons. We've got a blaze, we've got an SSG, we've got a vest, we've got a good jacket. We're warm. We're we've got hunter's gear. That's where we're kind of at. We've got hunter's gear, we've got hunter stuff, we got food, we got enough stuff. I'm not hoarding things really. I've got this in the vague hope that I pick up a cooking pot somewhere along the line, which I haven't found yet. But we got our medical gear, we got medicine and everything else. We got water, we got the things that we need, we got some food, we're good to go. We're self-sustaining, but we're not quite as tippity tip top as I would like to be, or would have preferred to be at this stage. No field jacket. I mean, the hunter's jacket's fine. I'll take the hunter's jacket over the field jacket anyway. Not worried about that. But I'd like some hunter's pants or something. So yeah, so there we go. Vybor military. I'll see you after Vybor, shall I? Right, well, here we are at Vybor. And sorry I'm crouched down. There's a few Zeds around, and I just don't want them to see me, or they'll get upset. So I didn't get what I wanted, really. A bit disappointing. I got some 308 tracers, which is what it is. And I got a can of peaches off a DayZ, and that's essentially it. I didn't get anything else, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, there's stray bits of ammo and butt stocks and bits and pieces, and there's an incomplete AK and an incomplete 101 and an incomplete M4, and I can do better. I think I can do better. So I'm prepared to say I can do better because NWAF is literally just over the hill. I mean, you can see it from here. So I'm not gonna burden myself with stuff that I don't want at this stage. And bags wise, I'm not gonna go other than this hunter's backpack. A hunter's backpack is awesome. It's 63. It carries 63. It's incredibly low profile. It looks good. It's got high insulation. Um, it's good gear. It is good gear. So I got a belt, which is great because then I can put my water bottle on a belt, which gets it out of my inventory, which is really rather good. Um, but yeah, essentially that's it. Nothing else to report. So a bit disappointing this time around, but them's the breaks. Sometimes you come through these military camps and you don't find what you're looking for, and I didn't. So there you go. So NWAF and you've seen NWAF before, and I've seen NWAF before, and we've done a lot in NWAF. So I'm going to take a little mosey on there while the sun is still high, which is jolly jolly good. And I will see you up at the top for a little bit of a recap before we move on to the very last stop in our journey. So I will see you at the top of NWAF. See you then. Well, here we are up at the top of NWAF, and night is falling, but that doesn't matter to us because we have night vision goggles. So that's not a bad little find. We also picked this up at Lamaze. Yeah, we got rid of the SSG for this one. Kept the Blaze because if we need to do any hunting, the Blaze is just as good. But this is our close-up weapon. Yeah, we got the night vision goggles, as I say. We have swapped out our firefighter's pants for combat pants because I can't run around in firefighter's pants all the time. The hunter's jacket. Yeah, look, I could have swapped it out for a field jacket along the way, but it's the same. It's the same stuff. Shoes needs a little bit of repair. All of our clothes probably need a little bit of repair. We've taken a bit of a beating along the way. We got into trouble with some Zeds and various bits and pieces, as you do, and these things happen. And we've got a leather kit, which is fine because I can sort out my shoes, which is probably my main concern. But I don't have anything to sort out my jacket at the minute. But that's not the end of the world. The shoes are a little bit more of a dilemma than the jacket, to be fair. The Lamaze has a full clip. I've also got some stuff spare, so I've got 20 and 3 here, which is fine. We've got a bunch of 308s, which is also fine. Picked up some spare batteries on a couple of Zeds. Swapped out some knives because knives got damaged. I don't have any way to sharpen them, so I'm just using them, damaging them, moving on. And we have used a little bit of iodine because we got cut a couple of times. We've used some bandages because we got cut. Picked up some tactical bacon, which is very, very good. We picked up a DMR mag, but we didn't pick up a DMR. Sadly. Sad face. Sad face. Yeah, look, that's a bit of a nuisance. So we didn't really... I mean, I got a better assault weapon, but I didn't get the DMR, which is what I wanted. And look, there's a lot of gear down there, and there are a lot of weapons. There's AKs, there's KSs, there are S-Vals and VSSs. Now, I've tried those before. Anything that requires special ammo like 939s, it's so hard to come across the ammo. If you want to keep one as a specialist gun and then have one general gun, by all means. Not what I chose to do, but there are plenty of opportunities to get good weapons down in NWAF. I chose to hold out, and ultimately I ended up with the Lamaze, which I'm okay with. I've had the Lamaze before, and I have no problems with it. For relatively close quarter stuff, it suits me fine. My aiming is dreadful anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me. And that's that. We've been working our way through our food and juices and various bits and pieces, and we're still good and we're still okay. So I mean that's wrapping up here. What we're going to do is we're going to move on to Novaya Petrovka, which is out there in the mist somewhere, and and I'll bring you at the end, and we'll do a quick recap, shall we? I'll see you in a minute. Right, Cure team, here we are, Novaya Petrovka. So this is the end of our erstwhile journey so far, and this is where I finished everything. Obviously, on the proviso that you could, of course, go to Tizzy over there, or do whatever you like. So how have we fared? A little bit more Nathan Drake than Mr. Bourne, I would say. We got some good things. The hunter jacket is pretty good, though it's not in great condition. Probably a look around the town would get me leather kit and sewing kit or something. But yeah, hunter's jacket. We got the hunter's backpack, which is very, very good. I do like the hunter's backpack, and I'm very glad we got it. We got our cowboy hat, which is great. Been rocking these hiking shoes, trail shoes, which is fine. We got padded gloves, which are also fine. We got night vision goggles, which is also fine. We got the Death's Head ski mask, which is something's gone wrong with the teeth on that for some reason. Let's see if we can sort. No, there's something weird happening around the jawline. And we picked up a vest and a bottle and some pants and stuff. The usual basic stuff. We got some ammo. We got 308s. We got 5.5645s. Food, knives, utility stuff. We got the medical stuff. We got some canned bacon. We got DMR. Never found a cooking pot. Sometimes this happens. And yeah, but we got all our medical gear sorted, and we got bits and pieces. So dangerous looking civilian, but could have done better. And I mean, to be fair, that it's sort of the way it is. Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. We didn't do anything wrong. We went to all the right places. We looked in all the right stops. We didn't get any convoys or anything like that. There was a military train up here, and I had a look at it, but there was nothing fantastic in it. There was a KA-101, which was in dreadful, dreadful condition, and I don't have a kit to make it into anything but dreadful condition, so I left it behind. But I do like it. It's a nice gun. So look, those are the choices you make in picking stuff up, and I'm not a big hoarder, so I ended up with Lamaz, which is fine. I have no problem with it. It's still pretty good. It's not a problem weapon by any stretch of the imagination or anything like that. But we didn't do as well as sometimes, and that's just the nature of RNG. So how did we get here? Well, we started out in Prigorodki, just outside Cherno, so part of the Cherno Spawn Group. And we went through Cherno, and we did police department, we did medical, we did firefighter, we did the police department in Novoselki. We then, once we finally realized which was the right valley to go up, we went up to Streutel Camp. From Streutel Camp, we went up to Zub Castle, got some deer along the way, and dodged a bear. That was fun. We went from Zub over to the little town of Vishnoi, which is Z Central for some reason. Then over the hill and down the trail to Nadezhda, which is a fun camp to do at the best time. Novi Sabor Police Department, where we picked up some more ammo for the SSG that we had at the time. Stary Sabor Military, which was a bit of a bust that time, wasn't really the best. Vybor, which again, wasn't the best, as it were. I turned down some weapons. I was fine because I never got the mags for those weapons anyway. I never saw the mags for those weapons, so I don't feel bad about turning down an M4. I never saw an M4 mag, so that's not really an issue for me in turning it down. Then we went from Vybor over to NWAF, which is over the hill, and then we have come down here. So there you go. I mean, it's not a bad loot route. I don't mind it. It's why are these streetlights so weird? Sorry, I just have to point. Why have they got this double light bracket thing? I guess it's the way you look at it, really, isn't it? This is the holder, and that's the bracket. Squirrel! Distraction time. Yeah, look, it's not a bad loot route. I don't mind it. There's a bit more running on this one, a little bit lengthier. You're coming quite up the guts of it, really, to get to the Sobor's Den across. But there you go. So yeah. Anyway, there you go. Another advanced loot route over and done with. So we need to get ready for the next one. Anyway, I do hope you like it. Please drop a like. Please subscribe to the channel. We have 301 subscribers now. Thank you very much. My next goal is 500 or 1,000. That would be great. That would really make my day, week, month, year, millennium. That's fantastic. Sorry, digress again. Please click the bell notification so you know when the next one of these comes out. Please feel free to drop any comments. Lots of people commenting, and that's great. I do love it to hear from you guys. Even if you disagree with me, it is okay to disagree with each other. Can we be clear? I don't mind you disagreeing with me. That's great. Go for it. As long as you don't mind me disagreeing with you, too. That's how we get on. And yeah, do feel free to speak your mind. And I will see you all again real soon. Ta-ta for now.